Well, hello world. This is these are my two pigeons. They're my second and third favorite birds. My favorite's the dove. I'll show you him in another video. Lonesome dove. But these two I haven't yet named. This one, well, they're both wet because I just gave them a bath, so they look really pitiful. So don't judge them right now. Wait till they get styled. I've got some styling products, and I usually use the diffuser, you know, and the blow dryer, and put the ionizer too to give them the extra fluff and sheen, you know, more body to their bodies. And this is my big one right here. Not looking very big with its feathers wet, but I got him from the Hyde Park Baptist Church parking garage last summer during my bout with homelessness. You know, these, and yeah, no. I got the little one at the Hyde Park Baptist Church. I got my big one at the Genie Car Wash. I had to pull some ninja shit. I swear to God, I saw this one in the nest with its sibling, and they were the biggest featherless baby birds I've ever seen in my life. Huge. I don't know why. I guess all the bugs that come around and the water that the Genie Car Wash is always having, you know, makes they got food and water for days, you know, always. And it just had led to the largest baby bird I had ever seen. And so much so that I devised a plan where I had to get a running start and jump and grab the wall between the two bays where you spray your car down with my fingertips, and I grabbed it on the first try, thank God, because it kind of would have hurt if I didn't. Grabbed it, and I pulled myself up, you know, grabbed it, pulled, and pushed up all the way, and I got up on top of the wall. It was a dirty wall too. Oh, and especially on top, there's pigeon poo and all this shit. But I got up there, and I was high enough to grab the rafters, and I did some ninja shit and went across, and then I reached up in the nest, grabbed this one with my hand, put it into my pocket, reached up, grabbed it again, went back over, dropped it on the wall, dropped down on the wall, and I was happy. But it was the daytime, and everybody saw me like, "What are you doing?" "He's stealing a pigeon." But I just said, "Peace." And I just walked to the bus stop, and I was out. And you know, I need to come up with a name for him. Something about Genie. But Genie's a feminine name. This is definitely a male.
It could be Gene.
Eugene.
Gene Pigeons. Gene Pigeons. Kind of like Gene Simmons, you know? Gene Pigeons. Yes. That's what it is.
Oh,
I shall name the Gene Pigeons. And this little one, I got it from the Hyde Park Baptist Church parking garage, which I knew has a huge colony of pigeons in there. And I was just riding my bike through there thinking, oh, let's see. And it was November, it was Thanksgiving Day, as a matter of fact. I was hungry, I was looking for a big one. But this was
wait a minute.
Here's a runt.
What do you mean?
Well, pigeon is a delicacy. It's called squab. You know what?
Okay.
But I've never resorted to that.
Okay.
However, hunger will drive a man to eat all kinds of things.
So you're actually looking for food?
No, I was looking for pets.
Oh.
Okay. I thought to myself.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yes, that was a joke. But pigeon is served at many fine restaurants. You know, it's like quail but fancier. It's baby pigeon, so it's kind of like.
Where can I go here in Austin to get pigeon on the menu?
You know, that's what I'd like to know too, because I have a supply of baby pigeons. I could capitalize on this maybe. I need to find. We'll call them open range. That's what we'll call them. They'll be harvested from the city itself, grown in Austin, off of organic material, which I think is true. See, we could spin this right. Okay, but this one was a run. It wasn't good eating anyway, and but it was the last one of the season, and I was amazed to find one actually in the nest. And there was a big freeze coming up, if you remember, and that's how I justified to myself. Oh, I better take him, otherwise he'll freeze to death. And I think he would have. He had no, she, I think. She had no feathers, and and her sibling never made it out the egg. The egg was sitting there beside this one, and unhatched. So I knew it was never going to hatch, and I figured, well,
So you ate that, right?
huh? Well, no, I threw it at a car, but hey, you gotta get it out the nest. That shit's just gonna start smelling. I did them a favor. They don't have thumbs, so they can't grab. And then I brought this one home, and made it a little bed in this little Tupperware tub, and I put a night light in it for heat, and it's squeak, squeak, squeak. Pigeons. The babies are also called squeakers because they just squeak constantly for food. They're some of the hungriest animals I've ever noticed when they're babies. And so I would basically, you got to do like a mother pigeon does. You've got to regurgitate a little.
So, Alex.
That's not true. But but I basically raised both of these since they were young, and they still hate me. They don't hate me.
I can tell.
Right now they're pooped from the shower, but they feel so much better, I'm sure. But usually they're a little feisty. This one bites the shit out of you, but it doesn't hurt. But he thinks it's hurting you, so he's like grabbing your skin and stretching it all around. It almost hurts, but not quite. And this is the biggest, baddest pigeon I've ever seen. Once you see him in his full feathers, I'll try to show it in another video, another time. But so we have a name, Gene Pigeons, because he's from the Genie Car Wash. And this one is from the Hyde Park Baptist. Heidi. What's the last name? Heidi Baptista. Heidi Baptista. Heidi Baptista.
There you go.
She is Latina, as you can tell. Beautiful. Smells like Mexican food. Latina.
Thank you so much for telling us about your pigeons.
Hey, the world is. I know that all my family has wondered, why the hell do you like pigeons? They probably still don't know. But how would you resist? They're just so adorable. Fresh out the shower, so they're kissable.
Nice.
Cool. Thank you. I love you all.
Thanks everyone for watching. Next time we'll get the lonesome dove.
Lonesome Dove.
in the spotlight.
Superstar. Oh yes.